I think the pentatonic scale is one of the most important tools on guitar, right? No matter what kind of music we're playing, somehow everything leads us back to the pentatonic. And maybe you feel kind of stuck in the basic box shape, or maybe you know the neighboring boxes and are not quite sure how to connect them smoothly, then this video is right for you. So today I want to talk about a very effective way how to go beyond the basic box and play the pentatonic scale diagonally across the fretboard. This is what all of the great players do, and if you're not familiar with this yet, we're going to change it today. This approach gives us these symmetrical looking shapes, but hold on that thought for a minute. I want to be thorough because there are some pitfalls on the way I want you to know about, and I want to make sure you get through them safely and confidently. This video is divided into chapters, so feel free to skip around if you already know the basics or if you want to replay a part for better understanding. You can also use the left arrow key of your computer keyboard to replay the last 5 seconds. This is also super helpful. So let's start with what we already know and build up from here. By the way, if you're interested in a free PDF with all of the scale boxes shown in this video and much more like diagrams with major scales, subscribe to my newsletter at markusbach.de and I will send you a download link. This is the basic box shape of the minor pentatonic scale. I'm on the 5th fret with my index finger, so this gives us the A minor pentatonic. But this is just a starting point. You can move the same shape anywhere on the neck. But to keep things simple, we'll stay in the key of A minor for this entire video. Now check this out. Here's the A minor bar chord on the same fret. We'll use this chord as a visual reference. It's crucial for orientation. You really need these anchor points, otherwise you'll get lost very quickly. See how the scale and the chord overlap. Over time you'll really start to feel the connection, and that's the goal. This note, or this, and this, is the root for both the chord and the scale. This is our center of gravity, so to speak. And when we go back to the box shape again, you'll see how everything overlaps. Look. There are 5 different pentatonic boxes on the guitar. I highly recommend learning all of them. I made a video on that topic about a year ago where I demonstrate all 5 shapes and also show you how to play them horizontally like this. Now let's take a closer look to the 2 adjacent boxes of our standard box. This is the box on the left side. And this is the box on the right side. Notice how these boxes are connected and how they share notes. Each box has 2 notes per string. That makes it easy to see where they meet. So the right note of the left box is the left note of the right box. So these are the right notes of the left box, and these are the left notes of the right box. This is very helpful to see how the boxes connect. So how can we put these together? We don't need double notes, they only make things more confusing. So let's check this out. I'm going to show you. This is it. Let's break it down slowly, step by step. We start in the left box. Then on the A string we shift into the standard box. And on the G string we shift into the right box. If I play it again, you'll notice there are 2 notes on the E string, 3 on the A, 2 on the D string, 3 on the G string, 2 on the B, and 3 if you continue playing this high E, and 3 again on the high E string. This is why we call it the 2-3 pattern. But be careful, there's a strong chance of getting lost on the fretboard. It looks symmetrical, but in reality it's not, because the guitar is tuned in fourths, like this, except between the G and B strings, which are tuned a major third apart. So you have to be careful when moving from the G to the B string. The pattern is a little bit off symmetrical to compensate the major third distance between the G and the B string. And here's another thing, sliding up and down the neck like this demands a good awareness of where the root notes are. So make sure that you're really locked to the root notes here and here and here. I highly recommend practicing the shape thoroughly right here in this position and jamming along with the backing track. You want to get this under your fingers before you move on. And make sure you do the slides with your ring finger like this. Or here. Up and down. Always use your ring finger. Great phrasing, and it builds correct muscle memory. This is really important for not getting lost. I've seen hundreds of students working on this shape, and once they used the right fingering, everything suddenly fell into place. It makes a huge difference. Let me give you a few examples of how that sounds. So that was the 2-3 shape. The next one I'll show you is the 3-2 shape. And those two together let you play across the whole fretboard. We're starting with what I call the 4th pentatonic box. We're still in A minor, starting on the 12th fret. Of course, there are also 2 adjacent boxes. This is the left one, and this is the right one. And just like before, we merge the 3 positions into one big diagonal shape, and this looks like this. We start here. And in reverse. And once again, do the slides using your ring finger. It makes it much easier to keep your position intact. And you also want to keep in mind where the root notes are, here and here and here again. Let me play a bit so you can hear how it sounds. You can do a lot with these shapes. You can use them to play up and down the neck, to build longer lines like this. But you can also take your time and play simple melodies and short phrases to make it more musical. As you can see, these mini boxes pop up everywhere. Index finger, ring finger here, and the same fingering on the next string. And here it is again. And here. Also here. And here. 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 And here. Try some patterns, feel free to be creative at that point. Play something like this. Once you develop the muscle memory, you can transfer those little patterns all over the neck. It's very easy stuff. Tastefully combined. This is it for today. Thanks for joining me till the end. That really means a lot. If you liked this content, don't hesitate to hit subscribe. That really helps my channel grow. Stay tuned. See you next time.